If you thought Fast and Furious was intense, just wait till you see what we've got lined up today. This isn't Hollywood. This is real life, where bad decisions meet high speeds and, well, let's just say airbags can't fix everything. Buckle up, literally, because this ride's about to get bumpy. Viewer discretion? Oh, please, if you clicked this, you knew exactly what you signed up for. Well, folks, it looks like the highway just turned into a game of bumper cars. Except nobody's laughing, and the prize is a lifetime of insurance headaches. Spoiler alert, that guardrail doesn't care about your ego. And boom, there goes your insurance premium, if you even survive to pay it. Whoever thought speeding through traffic like it's a Need for Speed game just found out there's no respawn in real life. And here we have Exhibit C, proving once again that brake is not just a suggestion. My guy really woke up and chose full send. How'd that work out? Oh, right, it didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a contestant for worst lane change of the year. No signal, no hesitation, just straight up reckless confidence. And as expected, yep, straight into another car. Another driver who thinks yellow means hit the gas and pray. You ever notice how traffic lights are basically IQ tests? And yeah, this guy failed. Car meets wall, wall wins. Every time. And here's a classic. Someone going way too fast in bad weather. And surprise, surprise, now their car is upside down. This dude really thought he could outrun physics. Sorry, buddy, but momentum doesn't care about your ego. Rain, snow, ice, it's all just a suggestion to them. Totally worth shaving 5 minutes off that commute, right? Oof, that was a one-way ticket to Regretville. Swerving between lanes like they're weaving a masterpiece, until reality hits in the form of a semi-truck. Tragic, but predictable. Bro really thought he was in Grand Theft Auto. And, yep, that's the end of that joyride. Listen, just because you saw it in a video game doesn't mean you should try it in a 4,000-pound death machine. And this right here, folks, is what we call natural selection in action. When you drive like an NPC that just spawned into the game, you will get deleted. And there it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why defensive driving is a thing. Here's a lesson. When you lose control of your vehicle on a slick road, don't expect it to be gentle. Remember, it's not a traffic jam, it's a community bonding experience. Just don't forget to wave at the guy who caused it. He's probably already late for his next accident. This one goes down as what not to do if you're in traffic. Spoiler alert, that guardrail doesn't care about your ego. Here we have a case of stop. No, I think I'll just pull out into traffic. Some people take stop-and-go traffic too literally. One driver was so committed to stopping in the middle of the highway that they didn't care what was behind them. The inevitable pileup that followed was a true work of What Not to Do 101. The classic slip and slide technique. Here's a fun game. Let's see how many cars you can hit before someone finally pulls over. I think this driver was trying to create a new sport, bumper cars on the freeway. Result? Total carnage and a very, very embarrassed driver. This next accident could have been an action movie scene, but without the cool soundtrack. This driver was out here breaking records on a wet highway, smashing into anything that looked like it was going straight. At least they were consistent in their failure. This car thought it could play hopscotch with the road, bouncing from lane to lane like it was some sort of game. Except this wasn't a game. They ended up inside, just barely escaping the pileup they caused. This guy's crash-to-happiness ratio is off the charts. Chaos erupts on the highway as a speeding vehicle slams into the back of another car. The impact sends debris flying, tires screeching, and hearts racing. Drivers scramble to avoid the collision, but it's too late. The domino effect begins. Another highway classic. Cars just sitting there, waiting for something, anything, to happen. Except the thing that happens is an impact from a car behind them, who clearly couldn't see through their own self-inflicted rage. And the once smooth flow of traffic grinds to a halt. This is a stark reminder. A split second of distraction can change everything. The law of the road says, don't stop in the middle of the highway. This driver didn't get that memo. After causing an epic standstill, other drivers started to practice their skills in dodgeball, but with more vehicles and less athleticism. Spoiler, it didn't end well. Not quite the crash test they were hoping for. Some days, the universe just loves to create problems. Here's a lesson. When you lose control of your vehicle on a slick road, don't expect it to be gentle. They definitely weren't planning this detour. After crashing through a barrier, then into another car, creating the perfect snowball of disaster. Here's a pro move, running into a line of parked cars in broad daylight. This driver thought it'd be hilarious to drift into the parking lot, but ended up creating a parking disaster. The classic car wash to catastrophe speedrun. This guy went in for a simple rinse and came out with a totaled car. Somewhere between the soap cycle and the drying phase, he must have thought, you know what? Brakes are optional. He blasted out of the car wash like it was the finish line of a race. Except the only prize was a head-on collision with a light pole. Congratulations, sir. Your car is now extra clean and extra totaled. Imagine driving down the road and seeing a tow truck coming straight for you, but not because it's trying to help. No, this one is out here playing pinball with every car it can find. Ever wondered what it would look like if a car decided to send it through a line of vehicles? Well, here's your answer. Spoiler, it involves a lot of wreckage and very few survivors in terms of usable cars. If you made it through this video without clutching your seat, congrats. You have nerves of steel. Now do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe send this to that one friend who drives like they have 9 lives. Stay safe out there or, end up in the next compilation. Your call, later.